Good morning, all of you. Today we'll discuss about abbreviate machining. All of you see this screen. Here you can see the schematic diagram of abbreviate machining. Here a filter is there, air filters here, and air is sent to the compressor. This compressor compresses the air to the high pressure, and this compressed air is sent to the pressure gauge and flow regulator. Through this, it goes to the mixing chamber. Here, the compressed air mixed with the abrasive powder, which is poured from the hopper, so that here abrasive powder is completely mixed with the high pressure air, which is in the mixing chamber, and this compressed air with this abrasive particles will come through this pressure gauge, and through the nozzle, jet is made to strike against the workpiece. So the jet which is coming through this nozzle opening is going to strike the workpiece due to the bombardment of abrasive particles onto the workpiece. Metal is going to remove in this process. See this figure also shows the same thing. Here you can see the nozzle, how the importance of a nozzle in this. This is the nozzle, and the nozzle opening is there at the center. Air, gas or air plus abrasive particles velocity is 150 to 300 meters per second, and with the speed, abrasive particles will strike the workpiece, and this is the cavity hole created by the abrasive particles in the workpiece, that is a nozzle tip. Distance between the nozzle tip is zero point 0.3 to 20 mm, and this nozzle is made up of tungsten carbide or gem. And here you can see this is the compressed air coming with high pressure, and micro abrasive particles are mixed with this, and the abrasive particles with the compressed air is going to strike against the workpiece. The process parameters in this process are abrasive jet machining, or the following are some of the important process parameters of abrasive jet machining. One, abrasive mass flow rate, nozzle tip distance, gas pressure, velocity of abrasive particles, mixing ratio, abrasive grain size. Abrasive mass flow rate. Mass flow rate of the abrasive particles is a major process parameter that influences the metal removal rate in abrasive jet machining. In abrasive machining, mass flow rate of the gas or air in abrasive jet is inversely proportional to the mass flow rate of the abrasive particles. Due to this fact, when continuously increasing the abrasive mass flow rate, metal removal rate first increases to an optimum value and then decreases because of increase in number of abrasive particles hitting the workpiece. Next, however, if the mixing ratio is kept constant, metal removal rate uniformly increases with increase in abrasive mass flow rate. Nozzle tip distance. Nozzle tip distance is the between gap provided between the nozzle tip and the workpiece. Up to a certain limit, metal removal rate increases with increase in nozzle to tip distance. Thereafter, after certain limit, MRR remains constant and to some extent and then decreases. In addition to metal removal rate, nozzle tip distance influences the shape and the diameter of the cut. For optimum performance, a nozzle tip distance of 0.025 to 0.75 mm is provided. Gas pressure. Air or gas pressure has a direct impact on metal removal rate. In abrasive jet machining, metal removal rate is directly proportional to air or gas pressure. Next, velocity of abrasive particles. Whenever a velocity of abrasive particle is increased, the speed at which abrasive particles hit the workpiece increases. Because of this reason, in abrasive machining, jet machining, metal removal rate increases with increase in velocity of abrasive particles. Next, mixing ratio. The way in which abrasive particles are mixed with gas or air influence the metal removal rate. So mixing ratio is a ratio that determines the quantity of quality of the abrasive particles, abrasive mixture in abrasive jet machining. It is the ratio between the mass flow rate of the abrasive particles and the mass flow rate of the air. When mixing ratio is increased continuously, metal removal rate first increases to some extent, thereafter it decreases. Aperture grain size. Size of the aperture particles determines the shape at which a metal is removed. If smooth, if smooth and fine surface finish is to be obtained, aperture particles with small grain is used. If metal has to be removed rapidly, more amount of metal needs to be removed, abrasive particles with large grain size is used. See, you can see this figure as the how metal is removed, how hole size is increasing, where nozzle to plate distance is varied from 0.75 to 2 mm. In the first figure, this is the nozzle and this is the jet which is coming out from the nozzle. At the tip of the nozzle, diameter is less when it go jet diameter goes on increasing as the distance increases from nozzle to tip, no, nozzle to workpiece. It is going to flare. It is going to diverge. See, this is the hole produced by the jet when a distance of a nozzle to plate distance 0.75 mm. This hole is 0.5 mm diameter. Next, if 1 mm gap is there, the hole is diameter is increased a little bit. Radius is provided here due to flaring action of the jet. As the nozzle to plate distance increases, the diameter goes on increasing and the accuracy goes on decreasing. And if 2 mm gap is there, diameter is increased a lot and completely radius is provided due to flaring action of the jet. Application of aperture machining. Removing flash and parting lines from the injection molding parts we use, deburring and polishing plastic, hylum and Teflon components, cleaning thin sections, fragile components made of glass, refractory ceramics, mica, etc. used, producing high quality surfaces, removing glue and paint from the paintings and leather objects, reproducing designs on a glass surface with the help of a mask made of rubber copper used, frosting interior and surface of glass tubes, etching marks on glass cylinders. These are the parts produced by abrasive jet machining. See, you can see number of parts produced by abrasive jet. This is the actual process. This is a nozzle. Through nozzle, abrasive jet comes and it strikes the workpiece. Due to continuous striking action of the abrasive particles to the workpiece, we can produce holes, number of holes of different sizes. So this is the actual process. Machining is machining is done here like this. Now jet is striking workpiece here, and as abrasive particles striking workpiece, it makes a hole in the workpiece. See, these are the few components produced by abrasive jet machine, different cross section. As the jet nozzle is moved on the workpiece in different numeric control machines, the this profile we can produce any number of profile we can produce with this kind of abrasive jet machining. Different types of abrasives used in abrasive machining are like garnet, aluminum oxide, silicon sand, and silicon carbon extra. Virtually, any material can be cut by using abrasive machining method, that is harder metal like titanium to steel. Abrasive particles must be hard, high, tough, and irregular in shape. This is about abrasive jet machining.